I go see Harry every 3 months, maybe every 5 months. There's a common trait with all of the people who've helped me. They all treated me with respect. They all treated me with compassion. They all had hopes for me. And they all could understand how I could have led the life I did without judgment. I went to over, I guess, maybe 10 treatment centers in my lifetime. I spent close to 2 years in some sort of healthcare facility. So I had a ton of evidence that recovery wasn't possible. I was 56 at the time, with no resources, no assets. I had 3 bags of clothes. When I walked in the door for the first time, Sister Louise kind of crooked her finger at me and pulled me over and told me I was going to be okay and to go see Harry. Whenever I walked in his office, he just seemed so ecstatic to see me. And it didn't seem to matter what was going on with my life. Harry was interested, and Harry was convinced I could have a life. I wasn't. And I want you to know that I was on Ontario Works at the time. I had no money. And I took every workshop here as a welcome guest. I was never shamed. I was never belittled. I was never treated differently. Harry was stirred my imagination. What if I used my abilities? What if I didn't deny what I can do? You know? I'm the guy that used to call everybody to play ball hockey. I'm the guy that used to pick out the band and tell everybody where we should go dancing. Certainly, couldn't I sort of start calling people and say, let's celebrate recovery? Couldn't I start calling people saying, this involves you too? I just started taking all these courses, riding the buses to Algonquin College, and of course coming every month to see Harry and reporting about it. I still didn't want to do my homework, for heaven's sakes. And Harry's kind encouragement kept me going. I finally graduated at 60. So at that point, I got engaged in the recovery community in a very public way and started using my skills to engage the broad community in supporting recovery publicly. And that has continued to grow. There's probably 70,000 people with a substance use disorder or behavioral addiction in Ottawa, minimum. If they know 7 people each, that's 490,000 people, that's 560,000 people today in Ottawa. Families and friends and neighbors dealing with the outlying conditions and disturbances that substance use disorder cause. And if we don't help them, we're not looking at the big picture. So when you look at service gaps, yeah, there's a service gap. I believe community is the source of recovery, and recovery is the source of community. And I think that happens here at Serenity Renewal for families. I stand in front of people, I talk and represent the community, and I come and see Harry every 3 or 4 months because I love him, changed my life. More than that, he changed the lives of many people through me. I don't think I'm going to change the world, but I know that I can be of service to others. And for somebody who thought he was better off dead for him and his family, that's an awful long way to travel. And I didn't find the route on my own. I was taught, I was guided, and occasionally cajoled. But certainly in a kind, I guess if there's a kind way to cajole, I guess Father Harry would know how to do it.